Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas, as we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going.
The aggressive approach here to start this game off. You can't knock them for trying, I guess. But we'll see how much this hurts them here in the long run.
Handoff here from the shotgun. They got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground. And the Blue Devils will come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Important moment early in this playoff game. Opening drive, they face third down. And they convert on third down, move the ball to the 36.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to third down, they load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. He runs at it. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas, as we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Duke Blue Devils. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackling at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to throw it on first down. Catch is made. Room to run here. Breaks into the clear. At the 20. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw. Nice, accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
One huge play has changed the drive. Now let's see if this offense can cash in this red zone opportunity. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. The Blue Devils hustle to the line to run the hurry up. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal. The defense backed up against their own end zone. He's got it near the end zone. He'll be stopped short a couple yards from the goal line.
They decide to throw the football down inside the 5-yard line, and the defense is there to keep him short of the end zone. Good job. And
touchdown Duke as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early, and now they got themselves a lead.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Now, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. And the quarterback dropping back. The sure hands. It's Miller. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37. The Buckeyes starting a new series here on 1st and 10.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
What a catch! Down quickly after the catch, but the ball at the 14. sets up the red zone opportunity now. Buckeyes are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And the sophomore, a little bit too much air into that throw. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Catch made on the out route. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Looking to scramble. And they'll stop him just short of the mark. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down.
Well, the quarterback knew the one thing he can't do here is take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. Now, he didn't pick up the first down, but he gave him a shot. I think he'll get some love from his guys for that effort.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Pass caught. Can he get in? Brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a first down and goal right there. He'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The penalty backs the defense up even more. Now first and goal from the 1. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain. The Buckeyes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Another handoff to him on second and goal. And they'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now third down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. It's a good battle down here at the goal line. Third down and goal for the 1. Hebe keeps it himself. Stuck right there at the line. No gain. No hesitation from the head coach. They'll go for it on fourth and goal from the 1. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. Second down after that run on the previous play. He's got room to run. Here he goes. Taken to the 35. Good enough for a first down.
Well, that gain will give them some breathing room. What a good job of being able to get them out of that hole. They're inside their own 5-yard line. And on the other hand, the defense, what a missed opportunity. You had them pinned back, a chance to really, at the very least, affect field position. And now you give up a big gain like this.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense, surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
The pass rush closing in. And the ball is picked off. They get him down after a short return. Interception. Gets the football back to the offense at the 36.
Boy, the quarterback gets drilled on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? It made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Good enough for first down yardage. The Buckeyes hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Boy, this quarterback's doing a great job of just managing the game. Nice throw, good completion or first down, and he's already got a play call. He's ready to snap the ball again.
Makes the grab. It's Miller.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary, and they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
They look to throw it here on second down. Looking for the end zone, but not complete.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, maybe in the second half.
In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. And it's picked off in the end zone. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. And Duke has the lead here. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Powers through. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
So the choice to go for it doesn't pan out this time. The offensive coordinator begins this drive with excellent field position. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. No huddle here for the offense. A play action, looking to throw. Swarm to the passer, sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He's got it right near the end zone. And he can't quite get in. They get him down at the 1-yard line.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, third down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, the quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a first down.
They can't punch it in on the ground. The defense holding firm there on first down.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
They have struggled big time in the red zone so far. Can they punch it in here? Touchdown, Buckeyes! As they fight back here in this playoff game. Tight end was wide open. How do they lose track of the big fella down there, Kirk?
I don't know. I wish I knew. The defense, to me, looks like they just were so locked in on defending the goal line, they forgot about the tight end. That'll probably be the easiest touchdown throw and catch we see of the game today.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, they'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Duke's offense heads back out of the field now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He's running out of time here. Grab down the middle. It's Hardy. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball for 31. And the Blue Devils will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. They mix it up with a run. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 36. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo.
Because I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Handoff from the shotgun. The gain is 5, so it's second and 5 now.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back that is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of the play. And he'll drop back here on third down. Quick throw to the left side. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. The Blue Devils come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. It's a shotgun run call. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He had all day back there before throwing a strike. Touchdown, Blue Devils. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, winding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get the touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on first down. Running back grabs it on the screen. Breaking free at the 35. They make the stop, but not before he gains the first down. The screenplay works.
And I don't think the defense had any clue that the screen was being called. They're getting on field, getting pressure on the quarterback, and that ball gets dumped. There's no one left to be able to slow him down from getting a big gain.
He's looking deep down the middle. Catch made down inside the 25. They finally stop him, and not before he gets to the 16-yard line. Buckeyes come up to the line in a hurry-up.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And that pass is all the way over the middle. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
The Soft are able to bring him down quickly. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. It's a second and goal play for the offense. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And he's got it! Touchdown, Ohio State. And this college football playoff game is all tied up. It's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackle tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. And the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. The shotgun running play call. That one moves the ball to the 16. The offense going with a hurry up. He'll hand it off. Gets the first and still running. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Handoff here from the shotgun. To get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining play.
Well, the name of the game for this defense is they pressure this quarterback as often as you can, and that's exactly what they've been able to do here in this first half. It looks like they've got him rattled a bit, as that pass should have been his second interception in the first half alone.
A deep shot to the left side. And it falls incomplete. They tried for a big chunk play on the final play of the period. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Blue Devils will kick this deep to begin the second half. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So far, let's see if they can get it going or if they choose to pass and try to cut into this lead. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. He's swarmed by the defense. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Looking to pass here on second down. Makes a quick catch. Tackle is made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch. He gets the first down in the process.
Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. And the quarterback's forced out of bounds. It'll count as a sack by this defense.
I think this quarterback here is just desperate to try to make a play, and as he's trying to make that play, he's losing ground. This defensive speed is on display. Good job of getting him out of bounds.
And the defense brings him down.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? Short throw to the back, an easy completion. And they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33.
Really nice job here by the quarterback. He sells it looking downfield, knowing he wants to hit his running back on the angle route. Effective play to move these chains.
Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. Back to throw again. Tight end makes the grab. Solid gain there. Sets up a 1st and goal at the 7.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continue. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
He'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack.
And I think that's a smart play. Goal to go is tricky when you're trying to throw it in there, and if it's not there, throw it away and live for the next down.
No gain on first makes it second down and goal from the 7. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. The junior able to bring him down quickly. They've gotten the ball down to the 3-yard line, but now it's third and goal. Press coverage now from the secondary. Going to throw for it on third and goal. Bringing pressure. Just trying to get rid of it. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. They've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Launching one to the end zone. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a 4th down stop.
Chris, the design of this play is perfect. Everything you want to see. The quarterback puts the ball on the money. The ball's right in his arms. All he has to do is catch it for a touchdown, and he chops it on 4th down.
And they'll stop him short of the line of game. The Blue Devils will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. So after 2 empty downs, it's 3rd and long from their own 1. Will the defense come after him this time? Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Pressure is coming. That's a safety for the defense.
Man, that is a big-time play by this defense, and the only way they can score points without getting a turnover. That should give this team a spark.
Kickoff team out there to boot it away after giving up the safety. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game.
Oh, they trapped him for a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Now on 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Not easy to bring down. The quarterback finally gets the job done.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. That gain enough for a fresh set of downs, spotted at the 48. The Buckeyes with 1st and 10 here.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that 1st down.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Drop him back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. Oh, and it's incomplete and very nearly intercepted. They waste an opportunity for a much-needed takeaway there.
And I think the quarterback here forces the ball because it's 3rd down. But he's got to be careful having the ball on his own side of the field. That ball is almost picked off.
They've already gone for it 4 times, and you've heard it twice. Here comes a 5th. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, he makes the catch. Buckeyes looking to run some tempo here.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarter.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
That's a really nice job of bouncing back by this defense after giving up that big gain. This time they get the pressure and bring that quarterback down.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Delivers quickly to the left side. And the pass is incomplete on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Final quarter coming up. Ohio State has the lead here, Kirk. And As we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
It's a one-possession game they'll elect to go for here on 4th down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. The pocket breaking down. Oh, they've got him. A 4th down sack and a turnover on downs. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. And the defense smothers him for no gain. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Throwing off play action. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
And that's just a great job by this defense of affecting the rhythm of this offense. These guys are in go mode here in the 4th quarter, trying to come back to win this game, and the defense is meeting the challenge so far.
Possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. A quick throw to the right. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. He could go. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Well, they're rewarded for going to this nickel package, getting more awareness on the field with that 5th defensive back, and a nice job of coming up with this interception.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Last possession, they were stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. Can they put together something here? It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield to rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
That's reeled in. It's Miller. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Tries a quick throw. They make the tackle, but the offense has a 1st down now at the 21.
When the defense gets these guys to 3rd down, they got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the 1st down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Quarterback lost track of the play clock, and it'll cost the offense 5. 1st down here for this offense. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. He breaks free. Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Leaning on the run game here. And they've got him behind the line. Great effort by the back there, but still going to stop for a loss. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness for getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Coach, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Blue Devils offense heads back out of the field now. Hard-fought playoff game comes down to this. Can the offense find the end zone late here? Close to the tight end. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid a tough 3rd and long situation. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he was trying to throw it to.
You had the coverage that you want here as a quarterback. The receiver runs a really good route, and the quarterback just misses it. Now, the one thing I'll say about on the outcut is I'd rather have it thrown towards the sideline than behind the receiver where it can be intercepted. So he misses it, but at least it's not a pick.
Here we go. Down 1 score. We're going to go for it on 4th down. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. He's ruled down after the catch, but it's enough for a 1st down. And the Blue Devils come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. On the move now. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. 2nd down play now coming up.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking for his back. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up the offense at the 39.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
QB decides to keep it here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Man, we know this guy can spin it, but you can't forget about his wheels, too. That's another 1st down for this offense, and they are feeling it.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And that run produces a decent gain.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
They'll run it here. Strong defense. They stop him right near the line of scrimmage. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
Now, I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. Looking for a late, deep throw. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th team.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue.